"She looks like our missing daughter," said the millionaire's wife. What happened next? Stunned. HFY the mansion stood tall on the edge of the city, its lights glowing like a beacon. Inside, the millionaire and his wife entertained guests, their laughter echoing through the marble halls. But behind the smiles, the wife carried a hidden sorrow. For 10 long years, their only daughter had been missing, stolen in the middle of the night with no trace. No police force, no private army, no amount of money had ever brought her back. The pain haunted every moment of her life. That night, as music played softly and glasses clinked, the doors at the far end of the hall creaked open. A young woman stepped inside, her dress torn, her hair messy, her face pale with exhaustion. The wife turned her head and froze. Her breath caught in her throat. Her heart raced. "She looks like our missing daughter," she whispered. The hall fell silent. All eyes turned to the girl. She was the same height, the same face, the same deep eyes that had once looked up at them with innocence. But there was something strange, something off. Her eyes glowed faintly, like emerald lights hidden deep within. The millionaire rose from his chair, his voice hard and suspicious. "Who are you? Speak." The girl's lips parted, but before she could answer, the ground shook. An explosion thundered outside, rattling the glass windows. Guests screamed. Flames lit the night sky as shockwaves rolled across the city. From the balcony, they saw alien ships descend, their metal bodies cutting through the smoke, releasing fire upon the streets. Bombs fell. Sirens wailed. Panic filled the mansion. Guards rushed to lock the doors, weapons drawn. But the girl did not flinch. She raised her hand, and in the distance, the bombs hanging in the air stopped frozen, suspended in silence. Gasps of fear and awe filled the hall. "What are you?" the millionaire shouted. The wife, tears streaming down her face, rushed forward and embraced the girl. "No, she is our daughter. I know it. I feel it," but doubt spread like poison. Was she their lost child? Or an alien weapon sent to destroy them? That night, as fire raged across the city, the family sat in a dimly lit room, guarded by armed men. The girl finally spoke. Her voice was soft, almost human, yet heavy with pain. "I was taken. 10 years ago they came for me. They changed me. They tried to erase me, to make me one of them. But I am still me. I am still your daughter." Her words shook the mother's heart, but the father narrowed his eyes. He had built empires by trusting no one. "If you are truly her," he said coldly, "then why did you return now, on the very night of their attack?" The girl lowered her head. "Because I am the key they want. The war is not between humans and aliens. It is for me. And if I stay, both sides will burn this world to ash." Before the father could reply, glass shattered. The walls trembled as alien assassins stormed the mansion, their weapons glowing blue, slicing through steel like butter. Guards opened fire, bullets sparking against alien armor. Screams filled the halls as the invaders tore through the estate. The millionaire grabbed a rifle from the wall, firing into the chaos. The mother shielded the girl with her body, refusing to let go. The girl whispered, "Run. Now." But there was no escape. The aliens were too many. They wanted her, and nothing would stop them. Just as an assassin aimed its weapon at the mother, the girl's eyes blazed green. A wave of force exploded outward, hurling the alien through the wall. Fire spread, marble cracked, and the once-proud mansion crumbled into ruins. The family fled into the burning night. Helicopters roared overhead. The city was falling, its skyline lit with firestorms. Alien ships clashed with human fighters, missiles streaking through the heavens. The girl collapsed in the street, trembling. Her body glowed with strange symbols. Alien runes carved into her very skin. The mother knelt beside her, clutching her hands. "It doesn't matter what they did to you. You are my child." The father, standing over them, struggled with doubt. Could he risk the fate of humanity for love? If she was truly their daughter, she might be the only one who could stop the war. But if she was an alien weapon, keeping her alive might doom the world. Before he could decide, A booming voice echoed through the city. The alien commander's image appeared in the sky, projected for all to see. "Return the child, or Earth will burn." The girl lifted her head, tears streaming down her cheeks. "I am not their weapon. I am not their slave. But if you keep me here, they will never stop. They will destroy everything to take me back." The mother gripped her tighter. "No, you are mine. You are ours." The father's hand shook on his rifle. He looked at the girl, then at the burning city. The world's future balanced on a knife's edge. Suddenly, enemy drones swarmed overhead, unleashing another barrage of bombs. The ground split, fire erupting all around them. Soldiers dragged the family toward a waiting convoy, but the girl broke free. She stepped into the flames, her body glowing brighter, her voice echoing with power. "If I stay, humanity dies. If I leave, I may never return. But one thing is true." She turned her gaze to her parents. "I am your daughter. Always." The ground shook as alien warships descended, blotting out the stars. The girl lifted her arms, and the sky itself seemed to tremble. The parents screamed her name, but before they could reach her, a blinding flash consumed the battlefield. Silence. Smoke. Ash. When it cleared, the girl was gone. Only fire remained. The mother fell to her knees, her cries echoing through the ruined streets. The father stood frozen, staring at the sky, torn between grief and suspicion. Had she sacrificed herself to save them? Or had the aliens reclaimed their weapon? The war was far from over. Humanity's fate now rested on the truth of who she really was. And no one, not even her parents, knew if she had been their daughter, or their doom. The mansion on the hill was built like a fortress with golden gates and towering walls. Yet inside, the millionaire's wife lived with an empty heart. 10 years had passed since their daughter vanished, stolen by unknown hands in the dark of night. The police had searched, detectives had hunted, armies had been bribed, but nothing ever brought her back. The house was filled with riches, yet silent with grief. That evening, as the couple sat in their grand dining hall, the doors opened. A girl stood in the doorway. Her hair was wild, her clothes torn, her eyes burning with a strange light. The wife gasped, her hands trembling as she rose. "She looks like our missing daughter," she whispered, her voice breaking. The husband narrowed his eyes. The girl's face was the same, her smile the same, even her voice when she spoke. "Mother, father, I have returned." The wife rushed forward, embracing her. But the husband held back, suspicion in his heart. Something about her was wrong. The way she stood, the way her eyes glowed faintly, like stars trapped inside. "Where have you been?" he demanded. The girl looked at him with pain in her eyes. "Taken. Raised far from here. I have seen battlefields among the stars. I have seen bombs that crack worlds. I have lived in the heart of fire." Before he could speak, the windows shook. A deep rumble filled the night. The family ran to the balcony. The sky split apart with fire. Alien warships descended like shadows of doom, unleashing storms of bombs upon the city. Human fighter jets rose to meet them, missiles streaking across the sky. The war had come to Earth. The girl spoke again, her voice steady, even as fire lit the horizon. "They are here because of me. I was taken by them. I was trained as one of them. But I escaped. And I came to warn you. Tonight, the war begins." The millionaire clenched his fists. "Why should I believe you? For all I know, you are their spy, sent here to trick us." The wife shook her head, tears streaming. "No, I know her. She is our child." The girl's gaze dropped. "I was remade. My blood is mixed. Part human, part alien. But my heart remembers you. And I chose to return." Another explosion thundered, shaking the mansion. Outside, a skyscraper collapsed in flames. Bombs hidden beneath the financial district detonated, leveling entire blocks. Fire spread through the streets, sirens crying as people fled. The husband ordered his guards to lock the estate down. Soldiers rushed in, rifles ready, but the girl raised her hand, her skin glowing with alien runes. No walls can save you. They are not here for your money. They are here for me. The wife held her close. Then we will protect you. We will never let them take you again. But even as she spoke, alien strike teams landed on the lawn. Their weapons glowed blue, firing beams that sliced through stone walls like paper. The guards fought bravely, bullets sparking off alien armor. The millionaire himself grabbed a shotgun, blasting one invader through the glass doors. But more kept coming. The girl screamed, and a wave of energy burst from her body, hurling the aliens back in a storm of green light. The humans stared in shock. She was no longer only human. She was something else. Something powerful. They fled deeper into the mansion as explosions tore the estate apart. Chandeliers fell, marble cracked, fire spread across velvet halls. The girl guided them through the chaos, dodging falling debris, blocking alien fire with glowing shields that shimmered around her hands. At last, they reached the underground chamber, where armored cars waited. But before they could escape, a massive hologram appeared in the sky above the burning city. The alien commander's face filled the heavens, his voice booming across the land. Return the child. She belongs to us. Resist, and we will burn your world to ashes. The wife clutched the girl tighter. Never, she is ours. The husband stood torn, his face pale. If we keep her, they will never stop. If we give her up, we lose our daughter forever. How can we choose? The girl looked at them both, her voice trembling. I am not their weapon. I am not their slave. But if I stay here, they will kill millions to take me. Already their bombs fall. Already their fire spreads. The mother shook her head. No, we will find another way. We will fight for you. The girl's eyes filled with tears. To fight for me is to fight the stars themselves. Another blast rocked the city. Alien drones filled the sky, releasing firestorms that spread through the streets. The ground trembled as human tanks rolled out to fight, their cannons blasting the invaders. The air was filled with the sound of war metal against metal, fire against fire. In the chaos, the girl collapsed, her body glowing brighter. Strange alien symbols burned across her skin, pulsing with light. Soldiers pulled the family toward the convoy, shouting that the city was lost. But the girl pulled free, standing in the flames. Her voice rose above the noise of war. I am both, human and alien, daughter and soldier, blood of earth and blood of stars. The mother screamed for her to come back. But the girl spread her arms, her body glowing like a sun. The alien fleet above the city paused, as if waiting. Human soldiers froze, staring. The girl turned to her parents. Her eyes were wet, but her voice was steady. You must decide your bloodline or your species. If you claim me, the aliens will never stop. If you reject me, I may fall back into their hands. But either way, the war has only begun. The sky thundered as alien warships fired another volley, tearing through human defenses. Buildings collapsed, fire swallowing the horizon. The girl stood alone in the middle of the street, glowing brighter, her power shaking the ground. The last thing her parents saw before the blast consumed the city was her silhouette against the burning night, whispering words they would never forget. I am your daughter, but I am also the end of this world. Then, in a blinding flash, the night turned to day, and everything vanished into fire. The city burned. Smoke curled into the sky as fire consumed buildings. Bombs had fallen without warning, tearing through streets and towers. People screamed as alien drones swarmed overhead, their engines shrieking, their weapons flashing with deadly light. In the middle of this nightmare, search teams rushed through the ruins, pulling survivors from the rubble. It was there, among shattered glass and broken stone, that they found her, a young girl, standing alone in the ash. Dust clung to her skin, blood streaked her face, but her eyes were calm. She looked like she had been waiting for them. When the millionaire's wife saw her on the news feed, her heart stopped. The camera zoomed in, and she saw the face she had dreamed of for years. The same face that had haunted her every night since her daughter vanished a decade ago. The wife gasped, clutching her chest. "She looks like our missing daughter," she whispered. Without hesitation, she ordered her husband's private helicopters to bring the girl to their mansion. The man resisted at first, suspicious of tricks, but the wife's tears broke him. They had lost so much if there was even a chance that this was their child. They had to see. When the girl arrived, the wife ran to her, embracing her tightly. The girl did not resist, but her arms did not return the hug. Her gaze was distant, her silence heavy. The husband studied her closely, noticing scars on her skin. Strange marks burned into her arms like symbols. Something about her felt different. The wife ignored it. "She is ours. I know it." No alien could fake the look in her eyes. But then, only hours later, another explosion shook the city. Alien drones attacked again, raining fire. The mansion's defenses lit up, turrets firing into the night. The family rushed to the balcony. A skyscraper collapsed in the distance, flames devouring the skyline. And in that moment, the girl turned her head seconds before a drone released a missile toward them. "Move," she shouted. She grabbed the wife's hand and dragged her to the floor, just as the missile slammed into the lawn. The blast shattered windows, fire ripping through the walls. If not for her warning, they all would have been killed. The husband stared at her in shock. "How did you know?" The girl's voice trembled. "Because I have seen it before. I was taken by them. They changed me. They made me one of their soldiers. But I ran. I came back." Her words hung in the smoky air. The wife shook her head in disbelief. "No. You are human. You are our daughter." The girl closed her eyes. "I am both. I am human. An alien." The room fell silent, broken only by the sound of gunfire outside. That night, as the city burned, the girl told them her story. 10 years ago, when she was taken, she was brought aboard alien ships. Scientists had experimented on her, cutting into her flesh, fusing alien energy into her blood. She was trained to fight, to kill, to lead armies. But she had never forgotten her parents, never forgotten who she truly was. "I escaped because of you," she said softly. "Because I remembered your faces." The wife held her tightly, sobbing. But the husband's face was grim. "If you are part of them, then you are also their weapon. If they come for you, they will destroy everything in their path." Before the girl could answer, alarm screamed. The estate's walls shook. Alien strike teams stormed the mansion, firing beams that cut through stone and steel. Guards fell one by one. Explosions roared through the halls. The family ran, the girl guiding them. She raised glowing shields to block blasts, her body shining with strange green light. With a wave of her hand, she hurled attackers through walls. The wife stared in awe, while the husband stared in fear. They escaped into the underground shelter. From there, they saw the war raging above. Alien ships blotted out the stars, bombing the city without mercy. Human fighters rose to meet them, missiles streaking across the sky. Buildings crumbled, fire spread, and the streets became rivers of ash. The girl's body shook, the runes on her skin glowing brighter. She collapsed to her knees, whispering, "They are calling me. They want me back." The wife knelt beside her. "No. You are not theirs. You are mine, my daughter." But the husband looked out at the burning city. "If we protect her, millions may die. If we give her up, maybe they will stop." His voice cracked with conflict. The girl lifted her head, her eyes glowing brighter. "They will never stop. I am their lost general. To them, I am their key to victory. To humans, I am a threat wrapped in flesh. Both sides will hunt me. There is no safe place." Outside, another explosion rocked the ground. Entire city blocks collapsed, flames spreading faster than fire trucks could fight. Alien drones swarmed overhead, targeting anyone who fled. Human tanks rolled through the streets, their cannons firing back. But they were outnumbered. The war had come in full. The family huddled in the shelter as the walls shook. Dust rained down. The wife clutched the girl, refusing to let go. The husband raised his rifle, determined to defend his home. But the girl rose slowly, her body glowing like a star. She looked at them both. I cannot hide. If I stay here, they will burn your world to the ground. If I leave, I may be able to stop them, or I may be lost to them forever. The mother screamed, No, you will not leave me again. The father shouted, If you go, how do we know you will not turn against us? The girl's voice was steady. Because I choose. I am not only human, I am not only alien. I am both. And that is why I must fight for both worlds. The ground shook again, harder than before. The shelter doors burst open as alien soldiers poured in, their weapons blazing. Human guards fought back, bullets tearing through the smoke. Flames engulfed the room. The girl stepped into the fire. Her skin blazed with alien symbols, her voice booming like thunder. She unleashed a wave of energy that hurled the attackers into the walls, shattering stone. Her parents stared at her, torn between love and terror. Outside, alien warships hovered above the city, charging weapons powerful enough to erase entire districts. Human forces prepared their final defense, knowing they would not survive the night. The girl raised her hands, and the sky itself seemed to tremble. She shouted one last time to her parents, her voice filled with sorrow. Trust me, and we win. Fear me, and we all burn. A beam of light shot from her body into the heavens, striking the alien fleet. Ships exploded in fire, but the rest turned their weapons toward her. The night sky became a battlefield of stars, fire, and blood. Her parents reached for her, but a blinding flash consumed the world. When the light faded, she was gone. The battlefield was silent. Only smoke and ruins remained. The wife fell to her knees, crying out her daughter's name. The husband stood frozen, his rifle trembling in his hands. Had she saved them? Or had she been taken back into the alien army? No one knew. The war was far from over. Humanity's survival now rested on the truth of who she really was, savior or destroyer.